For this exercise, we're going to begin by drawing some lines that represent property lines. I'm going to draw the first line so that it begins at an absolute coordinate of 50 feet, comma, 10 feet. And I'm going to drag that line in the 0 degree direction so that its length is 54 feet, 10 inches. The next line is going to be drawn at 72 feet 3 inches and an angle of 57 degrees. That angular measurement was obtained by starting out with 180 degrees, from which I subtracted 123 degrees, and then I added to that the previous angle of 0 to come up with 57 degrees. All other lines in this exercise will be created similarly. As you can see here, I've drawn all of the other lines with the exception of the last one. Since all of these lines were drawn continuously from beginning to end without any interruption, I'm just going to type the letter C at the keyboard and press the Enter key to close that polygon. As you can see from the list of layers, there have been 3 additional layers that have been added to this. The first one was property lines, for which we associated a divided line. We also added a layer called structures, and we added a third layer called hatching. The properties for those layers are as shown here. Let's make the structures layer the current layer. And I'm going to draw a rectangle, but I'm going to snap from this endpoint at a relative 10 feet 3 inches, comma, 45 feet 4 inches. And this rectangle is going to have a dimension of 50 feet 5 inches along the x direction and 30 feet 7 inches along the y direction. So I'm going to type at 50 feet 5 inches, comma, 30 feet 7 inches and press the Enter key. Let's go to this list of layers, and let's click on the hatching layer to make it active. Let's click on the hatching tool, and I'm going to use the ANSI 31 line type or hatch type. So if I click on this, you can see that there really isn't much of a pattern. That's an indicator that the scale of the pattern is too dense to be seen at that zoom magnification. For this hatch pattern, I'm going to type 200, press the Enter key, and now I'm going to move the cursor back into that rectangle. I'll go ahead and click, right click, and click on the Enter option to complete that.